Hey kids, this is Kalir,
This is Tafari.
and let's play Bastion.
That sounds like a great idea. I love
Bas-
that game.
Bastion is a great idea and a great game. Basically, this is like if you've never heard of Bastion, you're doing yourself a horrible disservice. Go and play it right now.
Let me tell you about Bastion.
All the things about Bastion. By that I mean we're just gonna play it, and at least for the first little bit, it'll tell you about itself, because that's how Bastion rolls. It doesn't need its own introduction, except where it introduces itself.
It comes with a pretty good prepackaged one, if you ask me, and you'll find out about that here in just a second.
Yeah, totally.
Well, once you get done loading,
Proper
anyways.
story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
There you go.
He gets
Yes,
up,
this is one of the game's
sets off
most
for the Bastion,
well-noted
where
features, and
everyone
one of the
agreed to
coolest
go
things
when
about
he's
it.
in trouble.
It has a dynamic
Ground
narrator.
forms up under his feet
This
as
delightful
they walk
fellow
away.
that
He
you can
don't
hear
stop
speaking
to
right
look
now that
away.
we're unfortunately talking over
And
narrates
Finds
just
his
about everything in the
lifelong
game.
friend,
yep,
just
and
like
unfortunately, we're going to be talking over him for a good chunk because Bastion is a very good game, and he's a nice narrator. He is very good at his
He
job,
sees
but
what's left of the
fantastic.
rippling walls.
I want to talk about the game a lot. I will turning on subtitles for later videos so you don't miss out on him. But I will be talking a lot about how the gameplay itself works.
No man. It's a gas
Like for
valve.
example, you can see Kalir walking around and smashing things with his sail hammer.
Pops it good.
The way the game works is that it's basically the way Kalir's phrased it. It's the best secret of mana game.
Yeah, because you just run around, you fight things with cool weapons. There's a whole bunch of different weapons. You can use any kind you want. And
Kid just rages for a while.
yeah, that pretty much sums it up right there.
Yeah, like for example, that particular quote where he rages for a while. If you don't walk around in a big circle smashing the crap out of everything, he won't say it. It's the way it's set up is that there's lots and lots and lots of phrases that are programmed to be said at certain in response to certain things.
And in that particular instance, hey, there's a bunch of stuff to smash. You've played Zelda, you like smashing stuff. Let's go smash stuff. In case we got our next weapon already. It's the Fang Repeater. It's made of rat bones. It is the rat bone gun.
It's got nasty parasites in it.
Falls to his death.
And the cool thing,
I'm just fooling.
I meant to do that.
I love that part. That's one of my favorite parts of
He's
the whole game
worked
right
up
there.
quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting.
But yeah, the cool thing
Sometimes you
about
just
the
need
Kale
a
Hammer
drink.
is that it's very very powerful for a beginning default weapon, and it's one of the few weapons, the few melee weapons that you can stand,
Must have fled
that you can move while swinging.
Yeah, like
And the thing is
one
when
other
you're
that does it.
Kid finds a memento from a
There's
girl.
one other melee weapon that you can
Always
move while
use the
attacking with it. Not swinging, because that's not how it works.
I was gonna say are you talking about the damn bellows?
Yes.
Ah,
But I'm
get
getting
outta
way
here.
ahead of myself. That's way later in the game. Moving right along.
And so those are like, every so often in the world you'll find different items such as the crystal barrette that he just found, and that they will eventually add to the flavor of the world. Not just yet. It takes an event that happens fairly early on.
Right. For now, though,
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing.
the game is trying to tell me quit smashing things and go continue the plot.
What are you doing, kid? Get in there.
I'm smashing things. I like smashing things. But the game is very good about giving you a whole bunch of ways to smash things, so let's continue.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Hello.
Oh, don't do what I think you're about to do.
Rondi
No.
wanted his ashes scattered.
No.
Ah, but
Then Kid
that's how
finds
he
his
wanted to go
trusty
out.
shield.
All right, fair enough.
Anyway, let's get a shield. The
Oh,
shield,
excellent.
you will always have the shield, and it's good because
But
it blocks
justice is
things
getting
and
a
is
handle on it.
basically
Security
keeping
takes
you
away
alive
from
forever.
relief.
Never leave home without your shield.
As far as I'm aware, nothing can actually pierce the shield. It's
You
incredibly
are-
powerful.
Shield saves
I
his
think you're
life.
correct on that one. I don't think there's like... Actually, no, I think like explosive attacks can, but those are like one enemy has those.
Oh, right. Yeah, those guys.
Jerks.
Oh, the worst. The absolute worst.
Right now, though, we just have a couple enemy types to deal with. We'll see the 3 different types of windbag. Like, these guys are gas fellas. As you can see, they drift around, they try to smash you with a pickaxe.
They're not very friendly, but they're not malevolent either. This is just kind of the way that they are. They don't hate you.
Well, some of them do, but detailed.
Well, some of them.
A big old fella.
These guys are squirts. They're younger versions of gas fellas. They usually come in packs, but they're also much weaker.
Yeah, squirts are never really going to cause you too much damage. They're not really a whole lot to worry about.
The biggest thing is, as mentioned, they come in
The way
packs.
to the Bastion out the window.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a drop.
Dang it. I'm good at this game. Shut up.
Maybe you're just more used to having like more levels and stuff. It's all right.
I think I'm just more used to having an Xbox controller, because that's where I first got the game. I only just got the PC game because I wanted to be able to read it. My
He gets a
TV is
good
really
look at
small.
things on his way down.
Anyway, let's
Also-
get another
On top
weapon.
of a breaker's
It's
bow,
just that damn good.
it ain't broke.
Yeah, I will buy it twice. It is that good of a game. Okay, so Breaker's Bow, new
Kid
weapon.
finds a good perch
Unlike
for
the
some
repeater,
target
which you just hold it down and it shoots things,
He knows he should
this
draw
one fires
straight
one shot, but you have to charge it.
back.
Charge shots in this game are incredibly powerful. Unfortunately, I don't usually have the patience to sit there and pull them off, with the exception of one particular weapon.
Yeah, me neither. Although if you've got the timing for it, you can pull off a power shot.
Wasn't long before the
Like
kid
That thing that
scenario
the thing that he just picked up right there was an item upgrade. Eventually, you'll get the power to apply up to 5 levels of upgrades to your weapon that add all kinds of fun effects.
Oh yeah, you can turn your weapons into absolutely terrifying things. For now, though, we'll just make do with the basics. With a little extra thing here. That paper, it is the best paper.
picks up a few pointers from a
In one man's opinion.
He's a mighty fast learner.
This is actually one of the things that I found was probably one of my least favorite ways it was handled. Was those are secret skills. They give you the ability to do awesome things, like, you know, that one, for example, is the whirlwind.
That's
My
a spin
biggest
attack.
problem with them is that you just don't get enough of them. I don't know. This is a nitpick from someone who's played the game many
Right.
times.
Right next to the arsenal.
They're a good way to just spice up the game, and honestly, if you're not using them, you're missing out. Although, it's understandable if you don't, because you have to use a black tonic to use them, and you only have 3. Unrelated, here is the distillery, because the best way to upgrade your character is to get completely hammered.
Yeah, especially if you're a kid.
Oh yeah, totally. Let's have some fetching fizz. Now we're magnetic.
The arsenal's where the kid can
But yeah,
get
that's the
best
other
tools for the job.
other real equivalent of equipment in this game, besides your weapons and your secret skill, is that the various tonics give you various useful upgrades, and they can also be combined in interesting ways, where there's not like specific combos, but ones that offset the other ones while also giving you a benefit. It's actually a pretty interesting system.
Yeah. The other building is basically the place you choose different weapons.
Yeah, it's not a very interesting one, but
Not very.
it's, all, but
Some
it's
of them
vital. So, you
Squirts
know.
birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
A couple of corn bins.
But yeah,
Honestly,
other work about the this is enemy.
like, this can't be how squirts came into being, like, you know, every single time. Could it?
Haven't you ever?
That one was Maud, the tutor.
Hmm?
Once taught the kid good manners.
No, I didn't think so.
He never used them though.
There are people made of ashes around here, and we get to learn about them.
Old ferret
Ash them.
bard sends the kid on his way.
It's kind
good people.
of depressing, really. I mean, especially considering that the kid knew all these people. But
Yeah, Bastion is not a happy game. It is a fun game, but it is not a happy game.
not terribly, no. But I suppose the biggest question that might be on someone's mind is, why are the people made of ash? And why is the kid the only one who woke up, you know, stranded on a rock in the sky?
We'll learn this
We'll
in
find-
short order.
We'll find out more about that. in a
In
bit.
long order. That arrow should have hit. It didn't hit. This angers me.
Brrr. Man, I forget how much damage those things do.
Yeah, I didn't even take the health upgrading thing to begin with, but here and there.
Blueberries fills the air. Scumbags.
Oh,
And
hello.
here is the ultimate evolution of the gas fellow, the scumbags.
Yep. Scumbags are big, they're slow, they spew toxic goo everywhere, and they shrink as you damage them.
They're probably between squirts and between squirts and scumbags. The only real danger comes from the gas fellows, especially the giant ones that can do 2/3 of your health in one hit.
Or they break the floor. Did you see that guy breaking the floor?
That's true.
He was breaking it. Crazy.
Yeah, the reason that you see Kalir going around and grabbing the tonics even when he's maxed out is because whenever you grab one at full capacity, you'll get a small burst of EXP.
And hey, more experience means you can get more drinks at the distillery, and your max health goes up a bit. So what's not to like?
Basically, you're just leveling up your liver.
Right now we have a level 2 liver. We also have something heavy.
He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
Right, and this part is basically the escape from the very beginning of the game.
The place is starting to fall.
What you have to do is you have to get out of here real quick, like. And if you do it right, you get an achievement.
Do it wrong, then, well, nothing bad really happens. You continue to the next area, you just don't get as many steps.
Yeah, it's.
Hey, look, dancing shot. Take out all 4 of those dudes at once. I'm awesome.
The only time in the entire game where dancing shot's actually useful.
You're.
I'm being ridiculous.
See, there's another spot right there.
I'm very, very particular about the things I like in this game, and me and Kalir have had so many arguments about what's good and what's not. Like I find his choice of stuff absolutely crazy. He finds mine boring.
Yeah.
And it's what makes the game really interesting, in my opinion, is that there's so incredibly many different ways to go about doing things.
Exactly. Like, you talk to any person and say, hey, what's your favorite Bastion loadout? And they'll give you something different. Like, you talk to all kinds of people and they'll be like, yeah, I like the,
now the kid sees
I don't know, the machete and the musket, for one example.
And I think those people are crazy because the machete's awful.
Did anybody else survive?
I wouldn't use the machete myself, but I don't think it's awful.
Sure enough.
It's pretty awful. But
anyway, moving right along, let's have some actual plot for a second. The narrator, the stranger.
Dun, dun, dun.
Talk for a spell.
First things first.
I tried to let the kid
Crystal
down
Barrettes.
gently. This is the Bastion, all right.
We know.
Except no one else showed up.
We're never going to see, because
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
we have our goal set. And our goal is this.
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Seems fair.
Simple enough.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger.
And this is the basic gameplay loop of most of the game.
Now the Bastion
You
can
explore
send him even
levels, you
farther.
find cores, bring them back,
No.
upgrade the Bastion, and continue on. And the reason why you're upgrading the
Kid
Bastion,
knows what to build.
we can't talk about that just yet.
Right now, we know we need one thing here, and that is alcohol in high quantity.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Let's see, we've got our fetching fizz. We unlocked a couple new drinks. I'll discuss those in a post on the forums, because there's a lot of drinks, and we don't have time to talk about all of them right now.
Right up. Too bad
There's
about
lots
the
of,
musty
and like I was saying
aftertaste.
earlier, there's lots of very interesting combinations. Like the other day, someone was explaining to me about, something that I had never even considered before in my multiple playthroughs of how to use one particular spirit to handle
Kid don't know
a
what they're
difficult
looking for.
situation. And I was like, well, damn, that's really impressive.
Now the kid can
We're talking
ride
about
the
Falling Malt?
distant land.
I am talking about Falling Malt,
Falling Malt is great.
Bastion. Ceylondia's
and
safe
it was one that I
That's the highest
never
point in
even
the city.
considered.
Too bad it wasn't finished before the calamity struck.
Alright, so we've got a couple areas we can go to, two different kinds of levels. There's Proving Grounds, which are bonus areas, and then there's the actual stages. But we'll save those for
many straight shooters learn their way
next
here.
episode, because, hey, we've had enough to digest already.
The
Yeah.
Workman War. Their
The game
money
is
bags
simultaneously
sit
complex
out
and
long
not.
here.
Like, it's a really good blend of just, you know, stuff to think about as well as stuff to do.
Anyway, see you later.
Right, y'all take care.